Hi there, Andre here from Peak Motorcycles. I'm here at the MCN Devitt Motorcycle Show in London's XL 2023. I'm here on the BMW stand. I did a longer video from the BMW stand at Motorcycle Live, but on here there's just a couple of models which I didn't really get a proper look at there, either because they weren't there or because I rushed. So I'm just going to give you a quick look around a couple of things which will hopefully complement the other video. So BMW is celebrating 100 years this year, and to celebrate that they're bringing out two models in their Heritage range, which is the R19 and the R18, which is called the 100 Years Edition. So they come with half the options catalogue already fitted, including cruise control. They've got some of these options 719, which is like their special pieces. They've got the billet pack 1 and 2, they've got the classic wheels, they've got the heated grips, adaptive headlight, they've got the riding mode pro, cruise control, it's got chrome everywhere on it, USB sockets. They've got the drivetrain, the swing arm done in black, and an LED headlight with the daytime running light. The other bike here on the stand that I'd like to show you is the BMW R18 Transcontinental, which is absolutely vast. I mean, I'm used to seeing bikes of this sort of magnitude from Harley-Davidson and India, but it's interesting to see that BMW have taken their enormous 1800cc boxer twin and just expanded it. So I'll give you a close look at the bike. It's got this incredible purple paint job that's on it, but then you just look everything from the wide foot plates down the bottom, those sort of high gloss black cylinder covers at the end there. It does still have some crash bars, I suppose, to protect all that lovely bodywork up there. The bits that aren't purple, I don't know if you can see, it's like that sort of blue flake, metal flake paint job. This enormous seat, and I think if you're a pillion, you're extremely well catered for there. It doesn't have like fold-out armrests, but also looks like it doesn't really need it. If you can just see in the back of the armrest there's some little Marshall speakers which no doubt complement everything else. And then, I mean, the luggage situation, I don't think those bagger bags, other than having the Marshall speakers in the fronts of them, they don't look massive at the sides, but that top box is certainly enormous. Coming up to look at the dash, I mean, blimey, it's just huge. Okay, they have a tyre pressure check warning showing at the moment. But yeah, in terms of everything that can be controlled, anyone that's got a BMW already is probably familiar with lots of these controls. And the jog wheel. Again, two more Marshall speakers left and right up there. And quite a simple dash, but yeah, I think it just gives you everything that you'd need. What I'm not sure of is how much you can actually see over the road ahead of you when you're on it. That really is quite incredible. Just going to come around the front. So a few more things to show you on here. So first of all, these in the back of these boxes, this is actually subwoofers, and I'm going to show you what that is like on the other side. So in here I've got this one open. You can see it's actually not a huge box inside, but there's enough space, and you can just see the back of that subwoofer in there. Now coming up here, the top box is now open, so it's got these two speakers left and right. This trunk boot, whatever you want to call it, is wide open. So I reckon you'd probably get a couple of helmets in there. If not, you get quite a lot of other stuff. And we've got the back of the speakers in there as well. There's also a power socket if you want to charge anything up in the boot. And just, the build on all of this, the fact it's got gas struts on the side instead of just having a hinge that's going to blow away. I suppose it's quite a big shape up there. So if I'm just going to push that down, it's a real sort of soft touch closure. Is that push closed? Oh, there we go. Yeah. We push that closed, and then the same on these side panels. We just push that down. There we go. Yeah, and I think all of that is just a really sort of tidy package. To see it, give you a look from the back end. It's got that big sort of mudguard coming all the way down, with that lovely built thing on the back. And yeah, that purple and blue paint job all the way up and over. Just come up to the dash, and actually before that, here we have the. Here we have the fuel filler under a nice little cover, and then for this one opens up the phone case. So in here it's like a shock mount for a phone, which has a USB socket just in here on the side, and then also a cooling fan. I think one thing they found that these days with phones, they do run a bit warm. If you put your phone in there and using it to run your nav, then it is going to get warm. So to have that in there with a cooling fan with its own power source, and you can then replicate I think they call it connected ride, comes up on the screen for your navigation and everything else. One of the gentlemen here on the stand also pointed out to me that these bikes do have slightly different geometry or a slightly different setup to the classic bikes. So the one that I test rode was the first edition, like the naked version. What they've done on here is for all the extra weight, they've actually strengthened up the headstock, just under there. And they've also given it about 2 inches, about 50 mil more ground clearance underneath. So to try and get the pegs and the plates to catch on the ground is a bit more tricky. A couple more things to point out on this side is this heel and toe gear shift. As you can see, it's not a single lever, they are independent, so you could take one off and adjust it if you wanted to, and that's just to make it easier going up and down through the gearbox. So yeah, I think that is everything to say really about the BMW R18 Transcontinental. I mean, I think it is an absolutely awesome motorcycle. You know, they are huge. I think if you're crossing America, maybe even Europe on the motorways, I think that really is quite epic. Not sure it's me though, not yet. So that's it, that's my very short video from the BMW stand here at the MCN Devitt Motorcycle Show 2023. If you want to check out some of the more BMW models, then please see my other video. I will put a link in the description for this. But otherwise, I hope that's been interesting and useful, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.